Want to wave too?
Yeah, sure.
Are we gonna take multiple takes? No, we're just chill.
talking. So this is our first video together.
Yeah.
We are currently in Tiburon. Is that how you say it?
I don't know, but it's beautiful.
If you in Tiburon, it's beautiful.
Even though
we
we
will
just
show
ate.
clips of like where we are behind the camera because it's so nice.
Yes.
So in case no one knows who we are,
even though it's just our moms or husbands that are going to be watching this video, I'm gonna reel them in with your vlog. They're gonna think it's a vlog, and then it's just a bunch of girls they
we're
don't
like,
know
hey,
talking
we're
about
gonna be talking about
stuff.
random stuff today.
Yeah.
But we should really just introduce ourselves.
You wanna go first?
Sure.
Okay.
So I'm Jensen,
I'm Nizal.
and this over here in the middle between both of us is our dear friend.
My name is Daina.
Daina. So we are here today because we have a very, very special announcement. If a lot of, people have been curious as to where we have been in the last, yes, actually 3 years.
Yeah.
We've been mothering.
Yes.
Them too.
Everybody's like, this is Dana's announcement.
We decided, during these 3 years, something sparked in us that we wanted to come back to Cultivated articles, and it was fun when we first started.
Yeah.
She started
Lots
it.
of good memories.
I just kind of hopped on creatively, helping her out, and it was so fun. This is pre-babies. You just had a baby.
Like right
And
after the pandemic, too.
It was right after 2020.
We were like itching to do something with our life.
Itching to do something, yeah. I mean, we worked together in the past, like 2012, in downtown LA.
Yeah.
She got
we
me a
worked
job.
together before that at Forever 21.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow, we go way back then.
Because like I think it was me, my brother, and Jensen, and we were like, whoever gets in first refers everybody else.
Yes, I know.
And so all
it was
three of
you
us got
and
in.
your brother. You both called me. They're accepting applications. Come down. Come to Chino Hills. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then we all got the job. Oh my gosh, I forgot that we
Yeah,
worked together.
it was right
retail.
by your
Oh
house
my
at the
goodness.
I didn't even remember you guys did that.
We did that.
For a season,
2009.
yeah.
It was 2009.
2009.
Yeah.
They just opened a store. It was XXI Forever, by the way, not
Yes.
Forever 21 at the
Yes.
time.
We were constantly corrected.
That was my first job ever, actually.
Oh.
It was my very first job ever.
That was my second after Pizza Hut. R.I.P.
Oh, really? You?
Pizza Hut.
I didn't even know you were
Are they
Pizza
gone?
Hut.
Yeah.
No, there's
I worked at Pizza
love
Hut when I
Hut.
first came from the Philippines.
Aw.
So, little backstory. Spent my puberty in the Philippines.
I didn't remember.
And that's when I met these
That's
lovely
when,
ladies.
yes, we were in our pre-teens,
Yeah.
I think. And we've been all friends ever since, honestly. But me and
Yeah.
her have gone way back since birth. Well, my
Since
birth.
birth. Jensen's birth. Because she's
Yes.
2 years younger
So
than us.
Yes.
Right now,
but I
right?
still feel like either you guys want to feel younger like me, or do I want to feel older like them? But I tend to always want to, be their age. Anyway,
The difference is it doesn't feel that different.
it doesn't though.
Yeah.
I think it's because we've kept in touch for so long, and
We
you
have a
grow
lot of
certain
the same
stages.
interests
Yes.
too, so we
Yes.
do spend a lot of time together doing those interests, so the age doesn't really
You don't feel it.
play into it. Yeah.
That's true. We talk about everything, and when I entered motherhood, I'm so glad you were there, and I'm so glad
I went
we were
first to
here
tell her
for
how,
her
like,
when she finally moved to the Bay.
I know.
Oh my gosh, we were so happy that she came
Yeah.
to the Bay. Now we're
We're
all in the
reunited.
Bay.
More stuff.
You're so pretty.
Oh, we have like Maine lobster sliders.
Cheers. Yeah, so then that's our history, I guess, of why, or like where this kind of came about, because we were in this phase of like in the midst of motherhood, and I think like just at any point in your life, you've kind of not, how like there's that thing right now where it's like, oh, I want to get my spark back.
Yeah.
Like whether you're a mom or not, like I feel like there are
Yeah.
times where you just want to feel good about yourself,
Yeah.
or like do something with yourself, like either your passions or I don't know, career-wise, anything really. And this already existed.
This is a big thing for me though, is like I wanted like Cultivated Articles to give us permission to like reinvent ourselves like on our own timeline,
Yeah.
because I know we all work, we have work that we do during the day, but then like we probably needed a creative project to go back to, because I went through motherhood like about a year before Johnson did, and I was like, oh, like what were the things that brought me joy pre-motherhood, so that I can like reconnect with that identity that I didn't have. But I think anybody goes through this, right, when you've been doing the same thing for a while and you want a change and you can't really land exactly what that change is. Like, it's a new year.
For some reason with this new year, it came about a month before the new year, where I came to you and I'm like, hey, I think this can be something more than just a, clothing brand. Because I really resonated with the purpose behind it, like the reason for it, which is what you said, like finding a reason to follow what you love to do in your own time, not really like having putting a lot of pressure on yourself to do it like right now, because you have to give yourself grace, because you have your outside lives, like you have your responsibilities. I would say, like especially having a family, and it can be really hard. I definitely struggled for the last, I think the reason why I brought it up to you is like, I think I'm ready. It took me 3 years.
But that's actually the norm, and I think it's important. Like, that's something that we tell Daina all the time. Like, when you're ready to have kids.
I feel like it took me that long to kind of realize, like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't feel like I was in myself in the last 3 years, but my focus had changed. And I didn't really put myself as a priority, and I've always had a love for many things. Travel, I'm learning how to cook more. How do I want to present myself? It started to go into like being mindful instead of just putting on something nice. And then that's where it kind of just and then that's where it kind of started to, like, I started to poke you a little bit. Hey.
Well, we had such a good experience with that first one. I think that's something that you learn the first business that you ever start, right? Is like, some people, they have to iterate on their idea over time to understand what they're actually bringing out into the world. And I know that Cultivated Articles originally started for us was like, I needed a creative outlet. Jensen had just sort of moved to the Bay. I think he had been here for about a year
and a half.
And then we found out all this time we were living right across the bridge from each other, and it was only 20 minutes away.
Oakland, and then you were right there.
Trying to give
South San Francisco.
No, because I was trying to like give her space and be in her honeymoon.
We didn't reconnect after, because also COVID really separated me from a lot of people. I didn't have a good group of friends that I can really, who know me and who can connect with me on a certain level. I had just got married and living on my own for the very first time. Like, I didn't live alone, and so it took a while, and COVID kind of like put a stopper to a lot of things.
Like between that time is when I got pregnant, and I realized like, oh, I am gonna need to build a village and like start reaching out to like girlfriends who are kind of in the same area, because like at that time, like, I had been traveling so much for work before Kaden that I actually had been living in the Bay Area for like almost 6 years at that point, and I had not put down roots anywhere. Like, we lived in Daly City, we lived in San Bruno, now we're like a little bit further South Bay, but I was just like, oh, I didn't really like kind of ingrain myself with the community, and it was just very comforting to have somebody close by. And I think I told you this when you first moved here, is like, I feel like I have not been able to age out of like the connection that we had when we were younger, and so it's hard to develop like adult friendships from start.
It's very hard. It was also difficult because the Bay is not like SoCal. It's like you have this big giant body of water separating you. Like,
took us an hour to meet up.
I think that's when we realized like the times that we're able to spend together, it is like intentional in terms of like where we want to catch up, and like how we want to cultivate these relationships as well too. And so like it's really nice to like bring that back. And I was like, this can be something more than just a clothing brand. What can we bring to others too? And so this is why.
And the timing was perfect because I was looking into I was following a lot of people who were doing like digital products and life coaching and building communities. I've worked in community for about like 10 years now, and I saw like the power of like
yes,
how
it's true.
bringing people together over common interests. I think the first thing we thought of was like, could we just get together and do hobbies together?
Honestly, let's do things together.
Yeah.
And I'm open to. I'm the type that's like, I'm down to do anything.
Yeah,
like Daina, what's your background is, arts, fine arts. And she loves to do things with her hands, like to just create things, like even cooking. Like she's been here a shorter amount of time. She's lived by herself for what, almost 3 years, and
over 2 years now. Yeah.
And I'm barely starting to get my hands into cooking. And I'll like every time I see her, I'm like, dang it. And it really did inspire me. And so
we
I'm like,
have
that's
a
the
group
kind
chat
of
where she posts what she's cooking.
When
Sometimes
I post something, but
probably needs to be more
It
often.
came with just finally living on my own, and then learning how expensive it is to live in the Bay.
That's
so
true.
I really had to gain those skills fast.
Yeah.
So, but then put my own creative twist into it.
Yeah.
I guess how you said.
We're all pretty creative, but I feel like growing up, you guys followed a more creative path, in school, and then I followed a more traditional path in like medicine. And I love how through all of that, our connection carried through, that we all like to like just do things. Like we like to explore, we like to craft, and we like to do videos and take
honestly
pictures.
I think that's what motivates me to pursue this like passion project, because even if I went to school on the more creative side, like in the end, living in this kind of economy, it's not practical. And that's what made me want to push like pursuing something creative on the side. And it's something I can look forward to, and it's like a hobby. Like people do hobbies all the time, and it's like it's not their job, but I want to consider this some sort of like a hobby, to build this kind of community and inspire others to do that. And like I'm so glad that like we kind of have each other to pick each other's brains and like to feed off of each other. And I think that's what I love most about like
when we come together,
it's like a dump of just like all this stuff.
Ideas.
Not just like having quality time, catching up, but it's like giving us a space to do different things, learn different things.
And just want to try like planning for things too. Like we already have things planned in the next like 2 months.
Yes,
it's like a plan.
Excited.
But when you have each other, it's like it not necessarily hold each other accountable, but like keeps you constantly inspired. Like we can do this together. We can go here and do that. And,
it's nice to have a group of people that like match your energy and that are just so down. Like I think that's what I really have.
That's hard to come by, like growing or making adult friendships, especially in an area that we did not grow up in.
We're both starting.
Definitely moving here, having you two close by.
Close enough,
honestly.
Has made a big difference in settling here.
I will give us kudos though, because the year before, when you first moved here, I saw you when you first came, and then I didn't see you again for 8-10 months. But last year we did see each other every quarter. Every quarter, right? And I made a joke about it too on Instagram, that every time we met up, this is our Q1 meetup, Q2 meetup. See, I was already doing
like for me, I was like, all right, we're doing a TikTok video, and that's my reminder. It's like, okay, that's how many times we met up this year. It's gonna like match a video that we do together, just kind of like to memorialize that time. And it made me want to do that all the time, like wherever I'm hanging out with anyone.
So our goal for this year is we're trying to get to every month. There might be some months that fall off, but I'm trying to get to every month of like figuring out like, or just attempting to plan something every month. Not like to pressure us to like do content because we're gonna do it now, but
We're
like
gonna do it.
but like just like it's also good for us, right? Because we fill up each other's cup in a very specific way. That's crucial to keep.
And honestly, even within that time frame of like, yes, we want to as much as possible like meet every quarter. It's also the moments in between that allow us to kind of explore other things.
Yeah.
And then when we come together, it's kind of like, oh, really? Like, and then to share it. And that's kind of like what hopefully can resonate with a lot of people, is because like you don't constantly have to do things all the time to enjoy life. I think not putting a lot of pressure on ourselves is like, you also have to consider your own responsibilities, your own life, which is like understandable with everyone has a schedule. But I think it's the motivation to if you really want to do something, I feel like it's just making that choice to do it, and it's nice to have a community that we want to build and to share these different types of things and to try different things and hear different people's stories, to motivate people and to just like want to pursue that. And I'm like, it just makes me feel like so excited for the year and what can come of it, because even though like this is something that you started, it can like I think involve a larger amount of people and their own lives and their own stories to tell.
And us, like a circle like us.
Like
that's like what Cultivated
like
Articles is probably going to end up being.
I want people to have that kind of comfortability with sharing what you love and like sharing what excites you without feeling embarrassed or like not feeling like it's not cool, because there's so many different people's interests. Like I have friends that are so into sports and I have never been athletic, but I just love how they're so passionate about it. And or like cooking is another thing, a skill that I'm just like, how, like it blows my mind, even if I may not be the best cook. It's just
we're gonna learn from Daina. We're gonna plan.
I'm still learning.
We're gonna plan a video where you like just tell us and like even just walk us through your process of like whenever you add like those like little flourishes. I'm always like, I wish I could live a life like that where I could just not be like, oh my gosh, this has to be done in like 5 minutes.
Both of you are moms.
I love just hearing those types of stories. Not like I'm not like comparing it to my own life, but it inspires me to do something that I want to do. Like that's what it really, at the end of the day, is gonna do for me. And I feel like
inspiration.
And it doesn't matter what age or what stage of life you are. It keeps us young to always think of like what to do, because like if you just become complacent, like you have to find your joy, honestly. Like my husband, he recently got into pickleball. Like I feel like a lot of like, people are getting into pickleball. You want to go play pickleball? You go play pickleball. Like he'll be gone for like 3 hours and he comes home and he's like, man, he's like old, but he's so good. And I'm like, see, he's excited, and that also brings you like joy, like when you're learning something new and trying something new. I feel like this is what we want to bring to like literally any woman in their life.
What's on your hit list, Daina?
Like
I want to hear, because we have like lists and all these dreams, but like what is Daina trying to hit?
Because she lives in the city. She's living that city life I have always wanted.
We're all living
vicariously. Except I've always wanted to do it in New York. But like literally, like I see her Instagram stories. I was like, I'm just, like, I love that. I love your little walk.
Well, let me just preface that I didn't know we were having this conversation today.
We didn't either. This is not planned.
After brunch, we're gonna do a podcast. Okay. But going off of that, so I moved here 2023, so it's been 2.5, almost 3 years now living on my own, right? And in the city in San Francisco. And like you, like I had I could not have foreseen this happening to me, because even if I did want to live out on my own, it would have been New York, I think. So San Francisco was not even in my radar, but now that I'm living that life, it's like, I can see how this fits me so well.
And it's not as far as New York either.
It's not as far. I have two of you close to me, which, like I said, helped me settle in much quicker, naturally. But I think the culture of San Francisco itself, like it's my vibe.
Yeah,
Like,
it's your
I've been there, but
Like-
I've never been there the way she's been there because she
Well,
lives there now.
You
I
live
live
deep
there,
in the city.
deep
And I
in the
love to
city.
hear this because it's like
So-
you think you know, but you don't.
The culture itself is so interesting to me because you see all like, downtown area can get kind of
Yeah.
overstimulating, can get very touristy, but thankfully I'm not too close to that, so I can enjoy like my walks to the park. There's a really nice park near me. I'm near Japantown, so that's even like a regular area.
Favorite place. It's my favorite.
Regular area where I go to eat, buy my groceries,
Yeah,
stuff like
that's
that.
nice.
And so I mean, it's just that part of the city provides so many opportunities, which I have yet to even take advantage of.
Yeah,
all.
I
But
mean, hopefully you get to this year. I know you said you
Yeah.
wanted to take a pottery class.
I want to take a pottery class somewhere.
Sometimes
Sometimes
the city.
if
I'm like,
I
Let's
think
go.
when I do get to like explore, if I have a free weekend, I'll just pick
Yeah.
a street. It's like, okay, we'll go 30 minutes that way and 30 minutes back.
That's so
And then that
cool.
alone provides so many like
interesting
things
things. that
things
pop
to
up.
look at. I come from an art design background, so I always love something that's beautiful and pleasing to look at, but it's just,
Mhm.
I don't know, everything's so visually nice.
Honestly,
and, like,
yeah, San
to
Francisco has a
enjoy.
different vibe. It's like city, but homey in a way, where it's not so
Yes.
daunting. Where it's like,
Aside from the tourist spots, like
yes,
it's a good
I-
mix
I have a
of
very specific
city
area in mind,
residents
but I don't
and
wanna say it.
business.
But I can see why.
It
you know,
has a good balance of nature.
You clicked with it so well.
Nature and city. Yes, I click with it. Yeah.
And
And then
city.
food, of course, is a big thing living in the city. I think that's what also influenced me to cook more.
Yeah.
Or want to
Try
cook out of necessity, but also try new things, try new ingredients, make it presentable, not just for social media, but for myself. Like,
Yeah. Make it worth
I
it.
I eat with my eyes
Yeah.
first.
That's true.
I think for as long as I've known you, you needed things to be pretty to like eat them.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Yeah.
true. Presentation is
Presentation.
everything.
Yeah. Can you like tell us a little bit like what does
gonna wear my
not like a
jacket.
day in the life, because I know like maybe we can't talk so much about like your work here, but like what does like a weekend look like for you if you just had the day to like go get your groceries and then cook like the
What does a
favorite
day
meal?
look
What would
like?
that look like?
Day in
We're
the
just
life.
like living
Like my
living
errands
through her.
day.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like it's funny because like when I think of an errands day, it does turn into an outing
Yes.
because of where I live.
Yeah.
Like even if I'm just doing errands, it could literally be an outing for anybody else. First, think of what I'm craving. So I always go in mind with the grocery list because that will determine where I go. If I need to go to an Asian market, or I can just go to Whole Foods or Trader Joe's. All of those are like walking distance to me.
Yeah.
That in itself will determine my route, and sometimes I like to take a longer route.
Yeah, that's
If I
so
have
nice.
If I'm free,
Scenic
if I have
route.
a free day, yeah, I'll make a scenic route and like go up this hill and then make a long way towards the market.
It's always fun and adventurous.
and
I
that's
feel like I'd be on an
already-
adventure every day.
That
All the
it
time.
really does. It can feel like that. Like even just a morning of doing errands, I could already have gone through to different things or see different things. I'll have a route where like, oh, I like this view. I like driving this way.
Oh yeah.
See this view.
Because
Yeah.
San Francisco's
have
very
these-
hilly.
Yes.
Sometimes you get views
So
without even realizing
I
it.
have my favorite views based on the errands I do.
We're living vicariously through you because I do order for pickup.
I think this is like an important thing to like talk about because like Daina, you like to live on a budget. Probably by necessity a little bit, but a lot of people try not to move close to city areas, and they kind of hold back from their dreams a little bit because they aren't able to like make it like work, or they can't think ahead of time to plan. Like Daina has to, because this is where she ended up working, finding her life's work here, and now she just has to make it work. But I think there's a way. There's something in there that says like it can be done.
It can
like,
done. Yes,
yeah.
definitely. Making your groceries and planning. Yeah, budgeting food is one thing. So between what you buy as a takeout or what you buy to cook through the week. Another thing that saves me is walking a lot to the market or to the grocery, like that.
How much you can carry?
Yeah.
I always have as much as two bags. That's what I
Oh
can
my gosh,
carry.
really?
But thankfully that's worked for me. Like I've
And it's
never
a
done more
workout.
than that.
2
But
bags.
like it's an exercise plus you're saving on
There you
gas.
go.
Oh man, when Caden was so small, like I would carry him on my front and walk to the grocery store just across the street.
Yeah.
But then it's uphill going back.
Oh no.
So like I would have him in the front, and then I learned that I shouldn't carry like a bag. I have to carry a backpack so I'm evened out. And it's like walking with a weighted vest.
There you
He's
go.
obviously too
Wow.
big for me to do that now, but I was just like, oh man, I could do this for a while.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We want to turn this brand into something more than that, like a community, like what you said. It's a community that can really resonate with a lot of women
Yeah.
at any stage of life,
Yeah.
while still sharing our own
Our passions, yeah. And I think that's like what we want to start off with, right? Is like it is a community where you feel safe to share what you're interested in, your passions. We're going to take you guys exploring with us, because we're going to try to do a little bit more outings and explore more of our hobbies this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly is just giving you the permission to give yourself permission to make something, whatever it is. So we're gonna go first, and we're gonna jump in the water, see if there are sharks for you.
I guess I can share one right
goes.
now.
Yeah.
I feel like ever since I had a baby, my sense of style has kind of been lost. I don't really shop for myself. I love shopping for my baby girl.
Yeah.
I don't even
Dude.
shop for myself. Recently started doing the package rental clothes.
Yeah.
So every month you just pay a subscription, and then you pick out 6 items that you rent for the whole month, and you wear it as if it's your own. And I was like, this is starting to get my own spark back, because if I look good, I will feel good about myself, and I don't have time to go to the store and shop, and I'm doom scrolling if I'm shopping online. So it's like I just don't have time for myself anymore, and that's helped me. Just feeling good. This is one of those pieces in my pants.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
those
this
jeans
is not
fit you really well.
I know. I was really
first
afraid they weren't
opened
gonna
it.
fit. No, honestly, stuff like that. I've never done anything like that. I was like, is it worth it? Let me try.
Yeah.
So I tried, and that's the key. Is I would have never liked it or not if I didn't try.
Yes.
And I did, and I love it. So yeah, it's fun. They have jackets, pants, dresses, tops, and everything.
Yeah. Because Cultivated Articles was we were originally gonna build a capsule wardrobe, right? So it's not just a curation, but it's a wardrobe that you have basics that you can take and continue to cultivate your wardrobe around it. And then we didn't want to do garments, so we went with articles, because I was also but what if we wanted to sell stationery later, or we wanted to sell home goods?
You never know.
Yeah, we were thinking about home goods
that
too.
was gonna grow,
Yeah, we can still expand on that side of it
Yeah.
later on.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to make use of the community that we have already built.
Yeah.
So.
And also have fun.
And
That's
the support.
one of our
Thank
core
you for
principles.
watching this.
Yeah.
If you
If you
are.
made it here to
Thank
this
you.
end of the
You
video.
don't need to be part of our conversation, but we would we would love to include you in it.
Yeah, and if you have a passion to share or a goal, we're always looking for collaborators. We're just
Yes.
starting out, so pay is not so much. We might take you to a very nice place to eat. And
We have
then
so many
we'll
goals
film this.
and
Yeah.
so many plans for this, honestly, and we're so excited to share. And we're we really want to just get those who have supported us back in 2021 to be excited
And
for us,
updates. Yeah.
of what this is now and what could it be, and who knows, like you might go back to, you know,
We might go back to products.
coming back to products, so but
But right
we're
now,
really excited.
it's our core principle. We have to have fun doing it, so we do it when we explore, when we have,
no
when
pressure,
we vlog,
no timeline,
and no pressure, no timeline. Cool.
so yeah, thanks
Thank
for
you, Daina,
like
for sitting in. We surprised her. She didn't know she was doing
we
it.
kind of just
No,
Hey, by the way-
I'm happy you guys pulled me into.
Yay!
when we sign off, we just be
I
like,
don't know.
hi.
Bye. Click and
Oh, like
subscribe. Yeah, like and subscribe.